Hi, this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a project recipe for a new collection that just came out in 2023 for birthdays. And who doesn't love a good birthday party, right? Everybody's got birthday photos to do. So we're going to be making a lot of circles. Today is a circle day. So if you like making circles, this layout is for you. Let's check out my workspace and we'll get started. Alright, so this is my workspace for Birthday Bonanza, and we are going to, as you can see, be making several circles, and really we've got the same size circles on each side, but it makes it look like there's more circles even because they've used some stickers up here, so, or some embellishments. So bear with me. If you have the custom cutting system, you're going to need this today. You're going to need, let's see, you're going to need all three of these templates and the blue and the red blade, not the green one. So I just grabbed all three of them and set them out here. But you're going to need all three, the large, medium, and small template, and the red and the blue blade to cut all the circles involved in this layout right here. So we are going to also be using our Border Maker system, and I have the newest Border Maker cartridge that we have. Also put in here, that's the confetti Border Maker cartridge, so it does these cute little curly strips and some stars and some dots of confetti. And this is what we call a, this is not a chain punch. A chain punch is one that cuts, or that punches, and you end up with a separate strip that's completely separated from your main piece. This punches out pieces without separating it from your main piece of paper. So a little bit different, but these, the punch outs from this would also be really, really cute in a shaker card. So you might want to hang on to those if you are using the Border Maker system. Also, you probably could use the new stars and balloons and stars punch. You probably could use that on here. It's just that your balloons and stars would be going vertical up the page, and they would be a little bit wider, because keep in mind this punch is going to be probably at least 1/4 of an inch, maybe even 1/2 an inch wider than this punch, because that's just the nature of the beast. So you're gonna end up moving more closer to your circles, although it could be a cute way of doing things. Maybe we'll have to investigate that before this video is over. Alright, so I have 2 pieces of navy cardstock I'm going to be using as my base sheets, and then from the Birthday Bonanza collection I have the pink checkerboard, the blue fans, and the green fans. Because they just seemed like colors that would be cute together. I just thought they'd be nice. And we are going to go ahead and cut this according to the project recipe. But at some point I think I will go ahead and cut or punch some of these just so I can show you what that would look like. We'll get to that in a little bit though. Alright, so first of all I'm going to go ahead and move my base sheets, set them up there for a bit. We're going to shift papers and go to our cutting guide right here. And the first thing it has us doing on each sheet is punching out those 2 strips. So we're going to punch each strip, then we're going to trim it to 1 1/8 inches. So we'll have 2 strips from each of these colors of paper. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to start with the green because it's here on top. And I'm just going to punch all 3 of them first so that I don't have to keep getting out the Border Maker system. So if you don't have the Border Maker system, let me just explain briefly. There's this guide that flips out from underneath the Border Maker. It's stored very nicely underneath there, and you flip it out and pop it into place. And then you raise this arm, which has a magnet all the way across it, so it's going to hold your paper. You go ahead and slide your paper in until you get to the little shoulder on this guide, and then close the arm down on top, and it holds the paper. You fold the guide back underneath and pop it into place, and you are good to go. The Border Maker system is designed so that these 2 little notches go in and go into this holder on the underneath, and you line up a notch right here with this notch on top of the magnet arm to know that your punch is in the right place. And then you just punch and move along and eventually come to the end, and you are good to go. You're done. Okay, so to make this a little bit easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch one side, and then I'm going to turn my paper around and punch the other. And then when I get my trimmer out, I will trim both of these off. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and punch. You can watch, but I'll speed it up in the video. And I'm going to punch all 6 of these strips. Alright, so now we've got our nice little pile of goodies for our next shaker card ready to go. And we've got our 3 papers punched. Now we're going to get our trimmer out and trim up just a couple of these. So first thing we're going to do is each time we start on a new piece of paper, we're going to just go ahead and trim off the 2 punched strips. So remember, 1 1/8, 1 1/8 by 12. Okay, so there's one. And here's two. And then for the pink, we're also going to cut 6 1/2. We're going to make 2 mats. And then we're going to save the rest of our paper so we can cut some circles. So we're going to cut at 6 1/2. We're going to turn it and we're going to cut twice at 4 1/2. So there's one mat, and again at 4 1/2. There's our second mat. Okay, so we're saving these 2 pieces, remember, so that we can punch. I'll just tuck them underneath there for right now. And we're going to jump over to the blue. And again, we're going to go to 1 1/8 to trim our blue pieces. So there's 1 1 1/8. There we go. And then let me see. Can't see, what do we need? Okay, so now we need a 4 1/2. We're going to do a 4 1/2 inch strip. Which we're then going to turn and create a 4 1/2 inch square. And then these 2 pieces are again meant for cutting our circles. So we'll just tuck those underneath there. And we'll do our borders for the green. So again, 1 1/8. There we go. And then we're going to cut at 6 1/2 by 4 1/2 to make a mat. So 6 1/2. Then we're going to turn it horizontally and cut at 4 1/2. There's another mat. And then these 2 pieces again are going to be circles. So we're going to tuck those under there. All right, so we're done with our trimmer. Let's put that away. We've got our borders here all ready to go. We're going to set those up there. Now we're going to work with our custom cutting system a bit. There are a lot of circles here, so we are going to you're going to need to just go slowly and try to follow along so that you can make sure to get all of them done the way that they're designed. And if you don't, that's okay. I mean, they're, like I have said many times, there are workarounds, so not a big deal. But okay, so first of all, we're going to do two 2-inch circles, and they are done using the medium circle and the blue blade. Okay, and we're going to use the inside of the circle, and we're going to cut 2. So I'm going to take my 2 prongs here, put them in the open channel, and go ahead and cut. Oh, Haley just brought me some pictures. Imagine that. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
This is
lunch. Awesome.
Smells like cake. Chicken salad sandwich and potato chips.
chicken salad and potato chips.
With potato chips on the chicken salad. I also toasted the bread because
Crunchy.
it was half frozen.
Oh wow.
And frozen bread
You're good.
makes no good bread.
All right, so you've got two 2-inch pink circles. Now we're going to cut a 2.5-inch circle, which is still using our medium template, but we're going to use our red blade instead. I should have told her to make me some lunch. I missed out on an opportunity there, didn't I? All right, so let's see. We're gonna just go on the inside and make that 2.5-inch circle. And my paper moved just a little bit, so I'm just trying to get it back in line. Sometimes if I am cutting too close to a corner, I will have an issue. I also think, and I mentioned this a little while back, but then I didn't do anything about it. I also think maybe my blades have finally gotten to the point where they need to be replaced. And I haven't done it yet. All right, so I just smoothed out those edges. I think it'll be okay. Especially my red blade. I think I used that one more than I used just about anything else. All right, so we now need to make an 1.5-inch circle. And we're going to do that by using the small template with the red blade. So now I'm working down here on my larger piece of paper. This one I think I'm going to have to toss or at least set aside. Okay, so red blade on the inside with the small circle. So that is our 1.5-inch circle. You can see. All right, and then we need two 1-inch circles. And the 1-inch circles are made using the small template and the blue blade. These are going to be exceptionally tiny. Watch. There's a 1-inch. We're going to do one more 1-inch. And now we've got all of our pink circles made. So I'm going to set this pink piece aside. And we're going to look at our blue. So our blue paper we have left. We have a lot of blue paper left, so we are good where that's concerned. So we need a 4.5-inch circle. A 4.5-inch circle is going to be made with the small template and the blue blade, and we're going around the outside this time. Okay, so 2 feet in the outside channel. And there's our 4.5-inch circle. Then we also have a 3-inch and a 1.5-inch circle. So we're going to use, to do the 3-inch, we're going to use the largest template. And I'm actually going to just use this big piece right here for all of these. So we're going to use the largest template, and we're going to use the blue blade on the inside, and that's going to give us our 3-inch circle. Okay. And then we also need a 1.5 inch circle, which is the small template with the red blade on the inside. Okay. There we go. All right, so blue is done now. Now we're going to go ahead and finish up with green. Green has another 4.5 inch circle, which is again made with the small template and the blue blade around the outer edge. So the feet go in the outside channel, and we're going all the way around the outside with the blue blade using that small template. Here's green. Then we also need a 3 inch, which is going to be the large template on the inside with the blue blade. One more, we need a 2.5 inch circle, which is made with the medium template and the red blade around the inside. So 2.5 inch. Feet are on the inside channel with the red blade. All right, now we are done with our circles. It's time to assemble this. I'm excited to see how this comes together. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put my blades away. And I'm going to put my templates away so that they are out of the way. We're going to grab our base papers and let's go ahead and just assemble our borders first. Okay, so we're going to start with the green on the outside, following this example. What a fun pattern on the back of that green paper. Look at that. Cute, cute. I'm going to use my repositionable adhesive just kind of down each side of this. And I'm going to start on the outside edge. Flush with the edges of my paper. So aligned right up. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other green. Alright, then I'm going to use pink. We're going to put our pink ones down the middle. Ooh, look at the fancy pattern on the back of that paper. That's pretty. Pretty jazzy. Okay, we're putting this right up against the green. Just like so. And then blue is last. Okay. There we go. Now all our borders are good. So we're gonna flip one of them around like this. So we have both. And we're gonna figure out how these circles go on here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and lay these mats on first. I'll move our circles up here so we can see them a little bit better. Move that a little further out of the way. There we go. Now we can see everything. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to, we've got two pink ones, the green square and the or the blue square and the green, the other green mat. So the pink mats go thusly, and the square goes up here for the blue, and then we build these circles around the other. So we've got a blue and a green circle that can be mats for photos, because these are 4.5 inch circles. You can put a 4-inch circle in there, and it makes a very cute mat for a photo. Okay, so we've got those. Then we've got all right, let's see here. So we've got the 3-inch circle up here, tucked behind. And we've got this one down here. And then of the blue circles, we've got the larger one down here and tucked underneath, like so. And a smaller one kind of up here. Although I might swap that out for a pink. That's okay though. Let's see here. All right. Then the pink are represented by the blue in this picture. So we've got a pink here and a tiny little pink one here, and another, I think it's this H one, it's here. Okay, and then we've got this pink one that goes here. Okay, and this one, got those kind of like so and like so. All right, so lots and lots of circles. Let's see about getting these adhered down, but that's basically how that goes together. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere my mats because I don't think I'm going to be adjusting these at all. All right, so let me go ahead and I will fast forward this, but you can watch me while I adhere all of these fun pieces to our layout. Okay, here we go. All right, so I think we've got all of those circles down. And you'll notice I flipped some of them over just to provide a little bit more diversity even in the circles. And I don't know, I think that's a cool option because on the back of some of these are some really cute design papers, so you don't want to miss those. We're gonna just take a look real quick at all the embellishments that come with the Birthday Bonanza. You get these really cute acrylic stickers, which are are super cute. Look at the balloons down here. Very, very nice. We have tassels and more balloons and fireworks, candles. Really, really cute. This is such a cute pack of paper. Really, really, really cute. Packages, birthday cakes, cupcakes, more candles. Hip, hip, hooray. Letters to spell hip, hip, hooray, or happy birthday probably. Probably spells happy birthday. More cupcakes. There are these fun little fans which match the fans that are in the patterns of the paper, which is cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that our letters spell happy birthday. Got birthday wishes. That'd be perfect for a card. You know, so many of our embellishment packs can be turned into cards super easily. Really, really a fun thing. You can get our card kits, but you can also just make your own and use the embellishments from one of these kits. More balloons, more fanfare, another cupcake, packages. Okay, what are we gonna do with all of these? Okay, let's see. I think therefore I am. So we need this time to party, I think. And this would be a cute little journal box, or you could put an embellishment inside of it. And it would be cute that way too. I think maybe we should just do balloons. tuck that in and use that as a bit of a journal box. Time to party. You can add these balloons down here. Maybe with our fringe. I don't know, maybe not. Is this supposed to be I think that's supposed to be the fire on the candles, isn't it? I think it is. I think we'll save that for another day. But I could certainly use some of these. Tuck that in behind there. Maybe use a pink like that. And like that. I think that's gonna work for me. I think that's gonna do it. All right, so just gonna kind of scoot these over here to the side so I don't lose any other pieces. Maybe we need some balloons up here also. Since we've got balloons down here, put balloons up there. I think I'm still thinking. Can you tell I'm still thinking? I'm still thinking. My mom used to say you could see the smoke coming out of my ears when I was thinking. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere these down. And my adhesive has decided it's done. Okay, so we're going to put those kind of like so, and grab some foam squares and put down these balloons. Okay, and then this up here. We're gonna stick this right down in there for a bit of a journal box. Tiny one, but it's still, it's one. We're gonna add those guys a little bit behind. Gonna pop this guy up. Time to party. Okay, and then we're gonna just pop these balloons as well. these are going to get tucked down behind just a little, like so. All right. What do we think? Is it doable? It's a little tedious, I know, but it's still fun, and it gives you an opportunity to use create your custom cutting system and create some really fun circles, and I like it. I think it's a really cute little layout. Even though these borders seem like they're fairly simple because you've got all this other stuff going on, you really don't need them to be more busy than they are. But I did tell you that I was going to go ahead and punch some of the other borders so that we could take a look at what those might look like. So let me just do that, and I'll add that into this video. Give me just a second here. Okay, so you may have to use your imagination just a little bit, but I just got a little bit of extra navy cardstock, and to cover up the border, this border that is already on this side. And I just punched I just punched these borders using the Balloon and Star decorative punch. And you can see how they kind of nest together a bit, which is nice. You could trim off this edge and add it back to the other side if you wanted. Then it won't take up quite as much space. If you stack them directly on top of each other, it will take up, a little bit more room. And so there is that look. Or if you stack them just a little bit, then you can conserve a little bit of that space on the edge of your layout. And I think that's super cute. I also think this is super cute, don't get me wrong. I really like the layout, the way it turned out. I just wanted to show you the difference. And in case you're curious about colors, this is marsh green, which is a color we got a while ago, but it's not in the current line. So if you have it in your stash, it matches pretty well. Marsh green, this is dark sea green, which I always thought was more of a blue, and it matches okay, but it's the closest thing I had to this blue. And I don't know the name of this pink. I want to say it's lipstick pink, but don't hold me to that. I'm not certain that that's right. All right, just so that you know, and the pink actually matches really, really well. I was really happy about the pink. But, and the green actually matches really, really well too. This one's pretty close, this blue. That's actually a green, but it looks blue. Anyway, so just to give you an idea and an option, and so that you don't have to use your paper to experiment, I just thought I would do that for you so you could see what it looked like. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel because I don't want you to miss any of my videos as they come out. And until next time, I wish you many more creative moments. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day.